about to dive into the crux of the matter. The crux of the matter, why we are here today, to dissect, to discuss the pathway to greatness in the connected economy. The pathway to greatness in the connected economy. I pray, Grace, that you receive the information I'm giving to you and you take it to heart, to focus and apply whatever you've been learning right about now to the end of this journey to create the result that you desire, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for everybody that has tasted greatness, everybody that is significant, everybody creating the amount of success that you desire, there was a roadmap they followed. First, the season of preparation. You just have to be prepared. And then the season of manifestation. Like I said, most of my analogy will be coming in from the Bible. Once upon a time, David was in the field. David killed a lion with his bare hands. Nobody took account. And then David appeared, killed Goliath. The entire world took account. The season of preparation, the season of manifestation. So I'm going to begin with the season of preparation to help us understand how exactly people are stepping into the connected economy, are becoming successful within a short period of time. It is by the mentorship, but there are certain other information that when you understand and you follow through, you definitely become great. Ladies and gentlemen, as regards to the season of preparation, phase 1 is the phase of discovery, all right? The phase of discovery. The question is, what exactly are you discovering? The first is you are discovering God. This is the phase 1, season of preparation. Phase 1, beautiful. The phase of discovery. So what exactly are you discovering? Ladies and gentlemen, you are discovering God. We are all made in the image and likeness of God. Now, I want to go back to our basic training. Our number 1 cardinal structure in T1FG, number 1 cardinal structure is committing your business to God. We never forget to state this, okay? And it's aligned with, the first verse in the Bible, Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God. Before any other thing, in the beginning, God. All right? In your prospecting, in the beginning, before prospecting, God. Before inviting God, before the 7 skills, God. Before 20 and 30, God. Before 90 days game plan, God. Before the vacation, God. Every single thing has to begin. He is the Alpha, the Omega. Not just the Alpha alone, not just the Omega alone, the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning, the end. If what you desire is greatness, ladies and gentlemen, your journey starts from you discovering God. And every single person here, you have your own definition of God. All right? But what I'm saying is, whatever you're serving, all right? For some persons, they'll tell you they don't believe in God. What I'm telling you is what has been working and what will still work till Jesus comes. In the beginning, God. And that is why we tell you, don't forget, don't neglect the fact that you have to pray. Why? If in your entire lineage compressed together, nobody has ever become financially successful. Nobody has ever become significant in your community, in your states. How do you think it's possible for you? Just by putting in the work, you become significant. Impossible. It's not possible. So there has to be a portion, a part kept aside for God to step in, because He is the creator. And with Him in place, trust me, you will do mightily well. So the first discovery, you have to discover God. After discovering God, there are 3 key things to discover. The next is you discover yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, the question here is, who are you? Who are you? There are key things you have to start asking yourself. If truly you want to become successful in a connected economy, who are you? Why are you here? Remember why I kept echoing that. Why are you here? What drives you? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Okay, are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? Because we are all made in the image and likeness of God. Therefore, who are we? We are gods. I'm not talking about small letter here. I'm talking about truly, we are gods. But if you are yet to discover who you truly are, my goodness, you cannot do anything. A familiar song we're all in tune with by Snatch. Um, I know who I am. I'm walking in power, walking in favors because I know who I am. All right, that song. Most of us know that song. Walking in powers, walking in favors. I live a life of, I know who I am. It ends with that. I know who I am. Now, that song is not just a gospel song, ladies and gentlemen. It is a true fact. Psychologically speaking, I am telling you, if you don't know who you are, you cannot succeed. In anything you are doing, you don't know who you are. Because guess what? It's either you discover yourself or your family will help you discover yourself. Your school, education will help you discover yourself. Your friends, your peer pressure will help you discover yourself. Society will help you discover yourself. The government will help you discover yourself. There are people willing, freely, they want to help you discover yourself. As long as you are not willing to do it, they are here to help you. And that is why you hear a language of people just telling you, well, for the fact that nobody has been successful in Lagos, in this business, you cannot do it and become successful. And that sticks in your head. Your parents are telling you, see, just take it easy. Life na jeje, don't stress yourself. That thing will not work. Just come back, get married. One day it will be better. That's that single line. One day, it will be better. For some persons, they've held on to that for 20 years, 40 years, 50 years. They've died while holding to that, and nothing has changed because they failed to discover truly who they are. This is a moment of truth where we all need to start asking ourselves, who truly are you? Because if you don't know who you are, then there's no room for you to become confident in yourself. You are scared of showing the world who you are because truly, you don't know who you are. So what am I saying? Everybody has to go back to the drawing board and discover yourself. Very, very important. If you truly what you're looking at is greatness, then you have to discover yourself. Because once you've discovered yourself, the next thing, still within the season of preparation, ladies and gentlemen, the phase of discovery is you start to discover your gifts and your abilities. Your gifts and your abilities. Now, there is something I want you to understand. There is something God has put in every single person under the sound of my voice. There can never be any version of Emmanuel Xavier, never. There can never be any version of Oge, any version of Maureen, any version of Paul, Peter, Barnabas, Stephen. Never. We only have one version. And the world only has an opportunity to taste this version. So why are you not giving us the best? I hope I'm communicating. Why are you not giving us the best? Because people are waiting, the world is waiting, the entire universe is aching for you to refine that gift, to show it to the world, and then they follow you. Now, let me help you. Because once upon a time in the Bible, a widow lost her husband, and the debtors came calling, and she ran to Prophet Elisha. He asked, 2 Kings, that's chapter 4, what do you have? That simple question, what do you have? The same question I'm asking everybody, listen to me. What do you have? And she said, well, I don't have anything, all I have is finished, except a jar with little oil. Except a jar with little oil. Except a jar with little oil. Except. Now, understand at the end of that story, it was what she called accept that saved her. It was what she called accept, what she neglected, what she took for granted that saved her. Why am I saying it? So, some of you, what you have as your accept is your ability to speak. Is your ability to hold a presentation and people will listen and understand this business well. That is what is your accept that you are neglecting. Some of you, what you have is your story. That is your accept, your story. The world is waiting. See, if you just grab hold of somebody and you tell them, this is my story, they start to cry, and they tell you, whatever you are doing, I want to do it with you. That is your accept. Some of you, it is your voice. Some of you, it is your ability to socialize with people with a snap of a finger. You become friends with them and you get to show them the connected economy. What is your accept? Is it your ability to prospect? Is it your ability to invite? Is it your ability to present, to close, to follow up, to get somebody started effectively well? That they can say, I just love the way we work. And even if it was for somebody else, I will not be in this business. That is your accept. And now that we know your accept, why not you bring it close and we focused on it? Because that, he did not say what she was lacking was the oil. No, he said she should go and borrow vessels because the oil is in abundance. You see, the story is in abundance. The ability to speak is just in abundance, waiting for you to use it. So why are you demeaning it? Why are you bringing it so low? You just believe that nobody, they listen to me. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. So already you are downgrading yourself. You are downsizing yourself. What I'm saying is that which you are neglecting is what will bring you in front of kings. It is that single story, that process that you went through. Life was hard. Yes, this, that, and this happened later on. That people are aching to hear. And with that information, it transforms their belief. And they say, whatever you are doing, I want to also do it with you. So, the phase of discovery where you get to discover your gifts and your ability. And once you are done with this phase, ladies and gentlemen, we move to the next phase. This is all focused on preparation. Preparation. We've not even gotten. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we move straight to the next phase. Under the season of preparation. That is the phase of development. The phase of development. Now, two key things have to be developed. And the first there is your mind. So you are developing and refining your mind. Already listening to me, you have a specific mindset you have. There's a specific mindset you have. And I want you to understand that your mindset is like a magnet. And it attracts what it opposes. If what you are thinking now, or if what is upstairs is failure, it is failure you attract. If it's success you attract. If it's eagles in the business, it is eagles you attract. If it's people that are just interested in the business, those are the people you attract. If it's people that are committed, those are the people that you attract. Ladies and gentlemen, what is in your mindset? Because it is what you have up here that you will receive. You are praying to God, you want to be creating millionaires. Yes. The mindset you have is that of somebody that is working at the gates. Not that of a king, not that of a millionaire. Yet a meeting is called upon, a training is called upon, you come in late. How can such a mindset create the result which you are projecting? So even if the mind, what you are uttering, your mouth is saying, I am a millionaire creator, I am a multi-millionaire, what the mind is saying, please forget that thing. Keep quiet. I'm just telling you, these two has to be aligned. What you are saying and what the mind is upholding. You are saying one thing, your mind is saying the other thing. You will never, it's just impossible. It is just impossible. So one part of you is going left, the other is going right. You just be in the middle, no movement. It is important because You cannot be listening to what you were listening before you joined this business and expect to create the results of other persons. If what you want is to step forward to become more successful, then what you've been listening to has to change. Who you've been listening to has to change, because it is as a result of what you've been listening to and who you've been listening to, that is why you are where you are. But if you want to transcend, evolve, grow, get bigger, then what you are listening to has to get bigger. Who you are listening to has to be that person in that position of where you want to be. If not, just it's impossible. Because once your association changes, direction changes immediately, vision backs up. But guess what? For things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. Anybody can make the change. But not everybody will be willing to refine and develop their mind, because some persons are so confined to where they are. So they've limited themselves. And as you are limiting yourself, you're also limiting God. So even though God is willing to use you as a vessel to help other persons, He's saying that mind cannot handle it. Yes, you are here. 1 million is what the mind, or 1 million is what the mind is conceiving. That is fine. But you are not even confident enough to utter it. And that is affecting the belief. Because once you see it, the mind is telling you there has been nobody in our generation that has achieved a millionaire in a month. So immediately it shuts you down. See, this is how the mind works. It's like pressing iron. Pressing iron has a thermostat. You can increase it, you can reduce it. So if your mindset is at, let's say the iron is ranging from 1 to 10. If your mindset is at 5, it can never go more than 5. Okay? As long as it is fixed on 5, anything that is given to you above 5, it will shut down the mindset and bring it back to level 5. I hope somebody's getting it. So the mindset has to be developed to a level of 10, so that anything within this part that comes in, it aligns and it settles there. This is the reason why most people, they earn 10 million, they earn 5 million. Within a short period of time, the mindset brings them back to their natural state of 100K, of 100,000. It wasn't village people, just the mind. And how can you develop and refine your mind? It is simple. Be willing to access more information. In the connected economy, the key is your ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn. That's the key. So you are unlearning all those negative behaviors, negative mindset, and you are now accepting positive information. So you have to be careful what you listen to, who you listen to, what you watch, where you go to, the language you speak, what you taste, what you sense. You have to be very careful, because every single thing is passing information straight to the mind, and whatever gets to the mind, it sticks. So another phase of development, ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, you have to develop and refine your gifts and your ability. Yes, we now know that the true gift you have is presenting. So you have to be open to seek mentors that can transform your gifts and abilities. Who are the people that are exceptional presenters that you know of? How can I get their materials? How can I learn? How can I unlearn? How can I relearn? How can I become better? How do I handle a Zoom presentation? How do I handle a physical presentation? How do I speak to a single individual? How do I speak to thousands of individuals? These are things that you are now putting in view, because you are focused on building your gift and your ability, because this is what the world will know you with. This is what, once you've redefined and developed, the world will be calling you. Naturally, it will draw all men to you. With this in play now, you are not the one going about looking for people. People are attracted to you. Right about now, what you desire is waiting for you. The result you desire is waiting for you. The leaders you desire, they are waiting for you. The income you desire is waiting for you, but it is not waiting for this version of you. This version of you is yet to be refined. It is yet to be developed. And that is why we're going through this process. Because once you know this and you apply yourself to it, the growth is just explosive. Now, after this phase of development, ladies and gentlemen, the phase of learning, okay? The next is, under the season of preparation, is the phase of testing. Understand that as long as you are part of the connected economy, and truly, truly you desire to be great, your patience will be tested. Your loyalty will be tested. Your integrity will be tested. Your belief will be tested. As long as truly, truly what you desire is success, it's just impossible that you wake up and boom, you are there. Never. See, run away from anybody that, has the success without a story. Run. Run. Because every single person will tell you about their phase of testing and how they almost give up. What I'm saying, this phase, this single phase is the phase where you are going to lose a lot of people in your organization. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not here to lie to you. If that were the case, there will be no need for this masterclass, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to tell you what works. I'm here to give you the right information to ensure that if truly, truly you are here, you are truly here. This is a phase where people are going to give up. This is where you know that this person, with all honesty, this person is a leader. With all honesty, and by virtue of this person passing through this phase, this person will stand the test of time. Because at this point in time, you start questioning yourself, why am I here? Why did I even join the connected economy? What am I doing here? Why did I make this decision? How sure am I? 1 year down the line, no result. 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, it looks as if things are not adding up. This is your season of tests. Every single thing is stretching you. You are prospecting, no results. You are inviting, no results. You are presenting, no results. You are closing, no results. You are following up, you are saying, I'm not interested. You are getting somebody started, they are telling you, just give me my money, forget about this. You are promoting event, nobody is showing up. All the skills are not adding up. You do 20 in 30, you end up with somebody making a commitment. You go on a 90 days game plan, no result to show for it. Phase of testing. Understand that before the testimony comes, the test is ever present. And the greater the test, the greater your success. The greater the test, the greater your success in this business. This is a time in the business, okay? This phase of testing, it looks as if God is blind. It looks as if nothing is happening. You're just there. This is like still water. And you're asking God, like, what is the name of this season? I'm telling you, this is the name. It is a phase of testing. It is a phase of testing, ladies and gentlemen. Or would you like to ask Joseph in the Bible? All he did was have the gift and the ability to interpret dreams. And then he interpreted his brother's dreams. And they saw him as a threat. They had to sell him. After being sold, as if that wasn't enough, Pharaoh's wife was there. And he was able to avoid that temptation, and that led him into prison. Just to interpret dreams. But it did not stop him from still using his gifts and his abilities to bless other persons. So he kept interpreting the dreams. So even though you are being tested, even though it looks as if there is no result, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm saying to you, see, keep doing it. Keep doing the activities, no results, keep doing it. Keep doing it, keep doing it. He interpreted somebody's dream and he told him, please, when you get there, tell Pharaoh, I am innocent. The man forgot about him. 2 years, 2 good years. 2 good years. What about Joseph? But Joseph kept interpreting dreams. Joseph kept inviting. Joseph kept prospecting. He kept presenting, kept closing down, kept getting people started, kept promoting events. Saying there's a vision here in the connected economy. By 2024, we're pursuing something, and whatever it takes, even though I'm making the calls, it's not adding up. Even though I'm showing up, it's not adding up. He kept pushing, kept pushing, kept pushing, kept pushing, kept pushing. And suddenly, ladies and gentlemen, because what you don't understand is, in your season of testing, what God is doing is He's building your stability, He's building your stamina. That is what God is doing. You don't understand. He wants to ensure that this person that is saying, I want to be a millionaire creator, this person knows what it feels like to be rejected by family. He wants to understand that this person knows what it feels like to be rejected by friends. He wants to be sure that you know what it feels like to be ignored, to be insulted. He wants to see, there are times that he gives you room to hit maybe a 6-figure income, a 7-figure income, and then he watches your behavior. For some persons, they end up blowing the money, and it's like, no. This is the person that I was about giving access to creating millionaires. 1 million naira you made, and then the entire world you're oppressing. No, now, impossible. So you've missed it. So your prayer is, God, help me be humble in my season of testing. Help me, this phase that I'm going through, this testing phase, give me the ability to be humble. Because what He's doing is that He's stretching you. And if it's the God I know, He will stretch you. You want to become successful, He's going to stretch you. Look at Job in the Bible. With a snap of a finger, within 24 hours, everything gone. Everything gone. That's, honestly speaking, if I were Job, I would not survive. I would not survive. That is too much for a man to handle. But after the information he received, what he did was he took off his clothes and then he gave thanks, started praying. How many of us have the audacity to do that? But Job understood, he understood all of these phases. Some of you in this phase, what you'll be thinking is, because gradually you are losing confidence, you're like, God, what is this? They told me it will not work. Oh. They told me I wasted my time. They told me I'm wasting my resources. They told me I'm wasting my income. They told me I should have just stick to my job. Now I've fired my boss to do this. And it looks as if this is still water. There is no hope. But what I'm telling you is, in this season, God is building your stamina. God is building your stability. He wants it to be that you become somebody that can handle. What He wants to do, He wants to hand over destinies to your hand. And it's because you are yet to understand it. That is why you feel the cross is too heavy for you to carry. But the more heavier the cross, the greater the crown. The heavier the cross, the greater the crown, ladies and gentlemen. Because after discovery of God, after discovery of yourself, after discovery of your abilities, after refining your mindset, after developing your mindset, after refining your gift, after refining your abilities, after you've been tested in all ramifications, ladies and gentlemen, the season of manifestation will show forth. The season of appearance. Okay? Psalm 126 verse 1. See, when the Lord turned against the captivity of Zion, they were like them that dream. See, in this season, what took somebody 4 years, it can happen in 1 day. It is a season that, in all honesty, I wish I could just tell you this is how it is, this is how it is, this is how it is. But what I'm saying to you is that that's a season that defines all odds. What looks impossible is possible in this season. Hebrews 6:15. And so Abraham, after waiting patiently, obtained the promise. Hello? Do we remember Abraham? A lot of us scream, Abraham's blessings are mine. Beautiful, fantastic prayer. Good. Oh, are you able to carry the cross Abraham carried? I want you to understand what it means for you to not have a son, and then you have a son, and somebody is telling you to sacrifice that boy. That was his test. The promise was clear. See, the promise is that everybody under the sound of my voice, you become wealthy. That is the promise. With the connected economy, you become wealthy. I assure you. But there is a test. There is a test. For some of you, that test is just going homeless. For some of you, that test is going broke. For some of you, that test is going through the toughest period of time. Raising individuals. Some of you are praying to God, I want team members, I want this, I want that. What you don't understand that the two people you have already in your organization, those are not, they are not team members. They are not team members, they are leaders. So God is giving you time to work on them. No rush. You want people, they will come. But I want to be sure that you see these four you have first. These four become leaders because once people start coming, you alone, you cannot handle it. And Abraham passed that test. And he obtained the father of all nations. Or is it the story of Noah? A man that built an ark for 120 years. He kept building, telling people a flood is coming, a flood is coming. Just we were telling people 2030, something is coming, something is coming, something is coming, something is coming. And they're telling you are insane. They're telling you are crazy. This is not one of those things. And some of you are feeling bad. So there was a vision Noah had. Just the way you have your own vision now. By 2024, we're telling them this is happening. 2030, projections. See, there are projections here and there. And it came to pass. The entire world was flooded. Those that listened to Noah survived. Those that did not, we all know the story. Or is it the story of Joseph? I want you to understand that, see, in the season of manifestation, see, things happen with a snap of a finger. Understand that it was the same day Joseph was called out of the prison. That was the same day he became governor. The same day. There was no point to say, okay, go back to the prison, we'll get back to you. In this season, nobody is getting back to anybody. If the person is coming in with a mastermind, boom, straight up, nobody, there's no language of I'll get back to you. I want to think about it. Let me consult my mother, let me consult my father, my village people, my great grandfather, my dog, my cat. Impossible. In this season, it just happens. It just like what was not making sense will start making sense. You've been prospecting, nothing to show. Now you prospect everything. Like you do one, you get 10. It's normal. Like the magnetic property will be activated. Men are now attracted to you. I want to work with that person. I like the way that person is mentoring them. I don't know why, but I just want to do it with that person. I am telling you, that person is in the season of manifestation. What looks impossible is now possible. Before you have a Zoom session, you are telling people, let's get you started with the mentorship. They're like, where's the lead button? Boom, they lead. You go for training, nobody is showing up. What? Now, before you post the link, boom, everybody is filled up. Before you even say, I would like to give you an offer for me to mentor you, everybody is saying, me. The season of manifestation. Those that laughed at you, they will all gather. Those that never believe in you, they'll start telling people, you see, I never doubted you for once. I was just trying to test you to be sure that you are that person. And then you did not feel me. Oh, that is why you are my friend. You are my guy. Season of manifestation. But understand that there is no shortcut to it. You have to go through that phase of learning, that phase of test, that phase of discovering God. That phase of discovering yourself. And that phase, most importantly, discovering your abilities. And then you refine it. Now, in the season of manifestations, champions never rest. After one cycle ends, immediately another cycle begins. Are we together? Yes, you finish the season of discovery, you've got into development, all right? You've got into testing stage, you've manifested. What I'm saying to you is, you've got into this level, immediately, don't settle, don't wait for anybody to tell you, grab your things, go back. Because now you are discovering a higher level of God. You are discovering a higher level of yourself. You are discovering a higher level of your abilities. You are discovering a higher level of your potentials, of your gifts. You are developing yourself. You are expanding. The more you expand, the more you grow. The more you grow, the more you help other people. And remember, we rise by lifting others. As this is happening, your test, oh my goodness, your test is also enlarged. Okay, don't be scared of the test. It's just a pathway. And then you manifest again, boom. Because some people, where they missed it is, they hit their first 1 million, they hit their first 2 million, and then they plateau, they just settle there. No. 1 million, come on. Once upon a time, 100 naira was huge money to everybody listening to me. Once upon a time, 1,000 naira was huge money. Once upon a time, 10,000 naira. Once upon a time, 100,000 naira. Once upon a time, 1 million. It's just, why is 100 naira no longer huge? The mind has developed, the body has developed. It's no longer making any sense. That is how 1 million will no longer make any sense to you. It's not a prayer that you answer amen wherever you are. I'm telling you the truth. As long as you follow through this pathway to greatness in the connected economy, it just is normal. It gets to a point in time, 1 million is now looking, because before your prayer point was 1 million in a year. Now the prayer point, all right? And the way you position yourself, you built yourself, it's 1 million naira in a month. It gets to a level 1 million naira in a week. It gets to a level 1 million naira in a day. It gets to a level 1 million naira in 12 hours. It gets to a level 1 million naira in 1 hour. It gets to a level 1 million naira in 10 minutes. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. All right? But you can never rise to that level when upon your first instance of manifesting, you settle. No. If that were the case, just with our business, they say, okay, boom, connected economy, make 2 connections. So persons settle there. Yeah. No. That is just the beginning of your manifestation. Immediately you go back. Some of you work with those people. Some of you move ahead. And then higher you go. Somebody that once upon a time was earning 50,000 naira, you moved up 100,000 naira, you moved up 300, you moved up 500, you moved up 1 million. Gradually you are rising. But understand that for every single cycle, you are going back. Season of preparation, okay? Season of manifestation, season of preparation, season of manifestation. And that is how you grow. Greatness is simply the world acknowledging you for serving them effectively with your gifts and abilities. Greatness is simply the world acknowledging you for serving them effectively with your gifts and abilities, ladies and gentlemen. This is the pathway to greatness in the connected economy. If what you desire is truly to becoming great in this economy, it is just paramount that you go through this phase. Understand that my emphasis, I'm not concerned about money tonight, right? My focus is not money. My focus is to shine light in a room filled with darkness. To show you that if you follow through this pathway, it's normal, money will gravitate to you. Let me reiterate how exactly we create wealth. How exactly people create wealth. How exactly the people you've looked up to that are wealthy, how they do it. This is, we call it the trajectory to wealth. The first is knowledge. Once you have knowledge, immediately knowledge will give you access to power. Power will give you access to wealth. The worst that will happen to a man is that you keep pursuing money. That shouldn't be so. The right channel is focused on knowledge. And that is the knowledge of God. That is the knowledge of yourself. That is the knowledge of your abilities, ladies and gentlemen. With that in play, it gives you room to develop. You become confident. You see people speak with audacity. They do what they are doing because they are well informed. You cannot do it and you're telling yourself, I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make friends. I don't know how to, because you don't know. And the only time you get to know is when you learn. And anybody can learn anything. We all learn how to walk. We all learn how to use Zoom. We all learn how to type. Anybody can learn anything. Anybody. So knowledge will give you access to power. Power will give you access to wealth. The worst that will happen is after the end of this session, you still focus your mind on pursuing money. I'm telling you, money is the end result. It is normal to gravitate to a man that understands the pathway to greatness in the connected economy. To gravitate to a man that focuses on knowledge, builds a powerful system, money will definitely come to you. Not you pursuing it up and down, ladies and gentlemen. Now the question is this: what next? What next is simple. Now that you know these things, happy are you that apply yourself to them. Now that you know these things, happy are you that apply yourselves to them. What I've shared to you, there is the spiritual pathway to greatness. All right? By Apostle Joshua Selman. The link will be in the bio of this video on YouTube. You can go and watch it. It's more extensive. You can go through that to help with your mindset. There will still be other videos in the link section of this video on YouTube, which will be sent across as well, for you to go through to understand this pathway to becoming great. If truly, see, what I've shown to you is what exactly Jeff Bezos went through. It is what exactly Henry Ford went through. It is what exactly Daikeji went through. Aliko Dangote went through. But they will not come on stage and tell you this is it. They will not. Now, this is why mentorship is important. If you were to pay for this class, I honestly speaking, in all honesty, if I were to show you the price tag for this session, some of you will be blown away, but you are getting access to it for free. If truly what you are looking at is significant results, this is the channel to follow. All right. So thank you. Thank you very much for being here with me. Okay. For some of you, what is next is going back to the drawing board and beginning from the very basics, which is discovering God. Understand that once you ignite discovering God, it doesn't end here. As you are discovering God, you are discovering yourself. As you are discovering yourself, okay, you are still discovering God. You move to the next. All right? The next, which is your ability and your gifts. So while doing that, you are still discovering God. You are still discovering yourself. You are still discovering ability and gift. You are refining your gift and ability. So your understanding of God is also being refined. Every single thing before that got you here is being refined as well. Even when you are being tested, you are holding on to God. You are holding on to yourself that you know now. You are holding on to your gift and your ability, trusting it strongly. And it gets better. Because at the manifestation stage, people are just saying, wow, you are lucky. It just happened for you. Overnight success, that's what they will call it. But we all know the journey, the pathway you have to go through. 1 year, no result. 2 years, no results. 4 years, no results. And suddenly, boom, everything changes. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, this is my message from me to you. Everybody under the sound of my voice, you have the ability to become successful in the connected economy. But not everybody will become great, successful, significant in the connected economy, because not everybody is willing to pay that price, to sacrifice, to go discover God, to go discover themselves, their abilities, refine it. A test is what will chase a lot of persons away. But what I'm saying to you is, endure the test. Yes, I know it's hard. Why? Because I'm still being tested. Every single leader you see that you love, you adore, they are launching the cars, they are going on vacation. They are still being tested. I'll end with this. Our business is more spiritual than physical. I would not neglect the fact that there's a vision that is driving us in this business. There's a vision. There's where we're heading to. If you can see, behind me there, that's the vision. If you can't see, it's still totally fine because the vision is right in front of you. To create 50,000 millionaires in the connected economy and usher in the next generation billionaires. So my question to you is this: what exactly is your vision? Now we know the vision of Century 21 Freedom Group. You listening to me, what is your vision? Because how far you see is equals to what you will achieve.